What's up everybody, Jacob Blank back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to explain how I did a $28,000 wholesale deal, but not only that, I sold that deal to Henry Cejudo, the UFC champion. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video so you can see how crazy this deal was that I was able to sell it to a UFC champion and make $28,000, so stick around to the end of the video. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go down below, hit the red button, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me reach more people and impact more lives. Other than that, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first off, this deal was pretty crazy to find. It first came in as a cold call lead, and it was in downtown Glendale. It was a vacant lot on the corner of the street. The seller stated that he didn't really need the lot and he would consider selling it, and he wanted $110,000 for the property. We negotiated with the seller for about a week, going back and forth, following up with him, trying to get the price down from $110,000 to $90,000. We finally got the price down to $90,000 and we got it under contract. Now, once we had it under contract, I then went out to downtown Glendale to take pictures of the property. And when I was there taking pictures of the property, I realized there was another vacant lot directly behind the property that we got under contract. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of opportunity here if I could get both lots under contract. So I went back to the office and I immediately told my acquisition manager, hey, look, there's another lot, another opportunity directly behind the one we have under contract that we might be able to lock up. And I told him to skip trace the address and try to reach the homeowner or the lot owner of that lot directly behind the one we already contracted. So he went through a few different phone numbers trying to reach the owner of that lot, and finally he was able to reach the owner. The owner stated they didn't really want to sell the property, They had plans over the past few years to build on it. They just never got the opportunity to build, and they really wanted to build on it, but they never got the opportunity to start. So my acquisition manager kept following up with the owner and kept trying to convince them, you know what, you've been wanting to build on it for years and you've never gotten the opportunity and you've never started. Do you really think that you will ever get started building on it? And he convinced him, you really should just let the lot go. And we convinced them to sell it to us. We convinced the owner to sell the lot to us for $25,000. Keep in mind, this lot was a lot smaller than the one that we previously locked up in front of it. So we got the property under contract for $25,000. Now that we had both vacant lots under contract and had pictures of both properties, I proceeded to blast out the deal to our email list of cash buyers. We also listed both lots on the market, on the MLS. There's something called listing with equitable interest. So we had equitable interest in this property, in both these properties, because we had them under contract. So we then proceeded to list both properties on the market. This is how you sell land. This is how you flip land. This is how you wholesale land. If you have in your purchase contract with the seller that you're able to market it on the MLS, then you're able to list the property with equitable interest, meaning you don't own it. You just have interest in the property because you have it under contract and you're able to throw it up on the market. And that's how you find these land buyers, these people interested in land. So that is exactly what we did. We listed both lots on the market. And if you don't know anyone that's a realtor, just reach out to a realtor that's done a deal in the close proximity of the property you have, and I'm sure they'll be happy to list the property for you for a small commission or a small fee. We listed the properties on the market for $149,000 for both properties. We had a few people interested, a bunch of people kept calling us about them, but nobody ever submitted an offer. This went on for a couple weeks. We had no solid offers coming in. After a few weeks went by, Henry Cejudo's realtor reached out and submitted an offer for $147,500. And you know what? We were like, let's take it. The funny thing is, I didn't even realize I was dealing with Henry Cejudo till I sent the assignment contract for him to sign. And once he signed it, all the puzzle pieces came together in my mind, and I realized I was dealing with a UFC champion, and it was pretty freaking cool to realize I was selling a deal to him. Anyways though, we got the assignment contract signed and we sent all the paperwork to title so they could start getting this deal closer to the finish line. Now, through the transaction process of getting this deal closed, we ran into a few road bumps. It was pretty annoying. But what we had to do is we had to combine both lots together into one lot, and that is exactly what we did. We put both lots together into one lot, and then we also had to reach out to the city and get a variance because one of the lot lines went over the sidewalk, and that was an issue. So we had to get a variance and get everything in order and make sure also with the city that Henry would be able to build what he wanted to build. because we needed to make sure we could build a fourplex or an apartment complex on it, unlike just a single family residence. So we needed to reach out to the city and make sure we could do exactly what we wanted to and get all of it in order, so that way the deal looked good and everything was the way it needed to be. So that's what we did. We got all that figured out with title, we got all that figured out with the city, and we were ready to get this deal to the finish line. And from there on, the deal went smoothly, right? The deal went smoothly and it got closed. And you know, it was a pretty amazing deal to be able to sell it to Henry, UFC champion, and to be able to make $28,000 on the deal. So to add on to this, guys, land. I'm making so much money off land. I'm making so much money off wholesaling land. And I do it by listing it with equitable interest on the market. Land is a major thing in our business that we're making a lot of profit on. As you can see, I'm not just making $2,000 off land. I made $28,000 off land. So there's a lot of money in land. And that's what I love about real estate, right? Every single deal is different, and that's what keeps real estate interesting. You know, when you go to a job, a job, and you're just working the same thing every single day, it gets boring, it gets the same. But with real estate, there's different road bumps, there's different obstacles, and there's new people to meet in every single deal you do. For example, me being able to do a deal with Henry was really amazing, and it made the process fun and exciting. And so you just never know, and that's what keeps real estate, you know, interesting. Everything's changing constantly. There's new ways to make money. You find out a new strategy. You meet new people. You learn a new thing because a road bump came up in the deal, and you learn how to get past it. Because another thing in real estate, you never let the deal die. You do whatever you possibly can to make that deal get to the finish line and close. And along the process of some of those tough deals where you're trying to get it to the finish line, you learn so much about the business and so much about yourself working on getting that deal closed. So yeah, $28,000 wholesale deal off land, super amazing. And if you guys want to learn more details about how to really get into this business, I have tons and tons of other videos teaching you the little details and teaching you step by step how to get deals, how to do this business, how to do marketing. So check out my other videos. They are really helpful for your real estate journey. Also, make sure you check out the description. There's links for everything you need to wholesale real estate. So if you're missing something, or you want to know what marketing to do, or you need contracts and scripts, go download them, go check out the links in the description. But other than that, guys, I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope it was entertaining to hear the story of this deal. If you liked the video, make sure to go down below, hit the like button, and also go down below and hit the red button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. But thank you guys for watching. Peace.